Hey, Tree Sprites. So first off, the Hatching a Black Dimension, a Black Imagination workshop is happening this Sunday, February 9th, and every Sunday in February at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is a Black History Month series focusing on how we can use Afrofuturism and Afrofantasy to recreate our reality. This is a free event, so reserve your spot in the link in the bio, and I'll see you tomorrow. Let's visualize an amazing future for Black Americans before you tune into the Super Bowl. So today, I just want to highlight some Black homesteaders whose content I enjoy here on TikTok. Now, there are actually a lot more Black homesteaders than you might think there are. So I picked 5 who the majority of their content is about their lives as Black homesteaders, and especially whose recent content is about homesteading. Because as we know, a lot of people are focused on the political climate in America right now, or they simply have other hobbies or other things that they do in their lives that they also make content about. But I'm not trying to send y'all scrolling through a bunch of people's profiles. I just want you to see and visualize what's possible when Black people have their own space, especially land space, our own natural space. So first up, I have Upendo Estate Farms. I absolutely love watching this woman and her daughter go out and feed their chickens and let their alpacas out and just exist on their land. And how it seems to weirdly irk some people that she chooses to dress in like a cute feminine way while she's doing farm work. I know it's just the usual misogynoir. Next up is 40 Acre Comeback. This man really said, I'm coming for my 40 acres. He strongly promotes Black land ownership and self-sustainability and wealth building. He has even written a book and actively promotes it on his page about how you can buy land and build wealth in America as a Black American. So yeah, go check him out. Next up is Demure Farms. I really appreciate pages like hers where they are still in the early stages of developing their homestead. I love just seeing her out on that open land. Homesteading and farming are not easy ventures. And then of course we know that the American government has a prolific history of blocking Black Americans from owning land and developing our own natural spaces. And for real, her bell peppers look fire. I think that her page is good at showing how, as soon as you get the land, how quickly you can start producing from it. And next up is Nia Brown Matthews. She has a lot of content about gardening and growing vegetables and building infrastructure in order to accomplish that. I love her lettuce beds, and I love her arch garden, and all of her vegetables look bright and colorful and vibrant and just full of the sun. And I just like seeing Black women driving tractors. And the 5th account that I'm featuring is Teresa Y. Brown. Again, I just love seeing Black women on tractors managing their land. She has a lot of content about animal husbandry and what it looks like to go through the process of caring for chickens and cattle, pigs, goats, and then processing them into meat products for their family. I always commend people that can do this because I'm a wuss. If I can't buy meat from the store, I'm just going to be a vegetarian. But this also highlights the importance of each of us having our own skill set and building community amongst each other. Because if you're like me and a bit squeamish about processing live animals into meat, you can always contact people like her and see if you can buy from her. And there are many, many other Black homesteaders on social media right here on TikTok. There's also Dr. Jacqueline Pierre, Zora the Explorer, Bird's Nest Farm, Beauty Herbs and Tea, Off-Grid Homestead Fam, Black Home Educators. The list really goes on. If you're interested in more of these visions of Black Americans on land, managing their own land, I would highly recommend you look into the hashtag Black Homesteaders of TikTok. These are the images of Black Americans that are hidden from us. These are the visions that America has tried to keep us from manifesting. To me, this is Afrofuturism. Subscribe to Black Barn Owl link in the bio. I'll see you in Always.